Okay, that might be going now. Who knows, though? I don't know. I have no clue that's going. Will this detect the game now? OBS is being stupid. I haven't streamed in forever, to be fair, so it kind of makes sense. There's game. Need to change several settings. I wish the game had music at all times, but it seems to not have music for some reason. Damn it. I'm stupid. Dumb. No. This is why I was always bad at this. Vintage story. Change. I don't have a thumbnail, so that's pretty cool. Can I just remove this thumbnail? Do this. Put that there. This is not for kids. Altered content. What the hell is this made? What's going on here? I'm gonna minimize OBS for a second. What the hell is all this? There's so many more streaming things going on. Language settings. There's so much to this now. Holy shit. My god. I just wanted to put the game. I just wanted to set the thing, you know? So, I think my hair should be dry enough. Took a shower. That feels a lot better. Still a little bit wet. I'll probably comb it out in a second. That feels a lot better though. Just need to check Twitch and then I will start the stream properly. God, what the hell is this? 30 Prime notifications? I'm not going to look at those, I'll be honest with you, Twitch. I'm not going to see what the hell those are. I'm not going to see what those are. This is wrong. Let's make this story time. Vintage story. Yeah, everything else is fine. That's all fine. Then I don't think I need anything else for this. Let me. There's a bit of like a buzzing sound in the background. It's probably my fan. I can turn that off. It's just going so I can sleep better. So I'm gonna turn off my fan, and then I will start playing the game properly. Shouldn't stand up with this on. My cable's not that long. Here's Cat. He was on my lap. He's in my chair now. Now, I think the remote for that fan is somewhere in this room, but I have no clue where the hell that thing went. That thing's a mystery. Cat, again. He didn't like that. Wasn't a fan of being shown to the camera. Can I change this stuff through Streamer? I wonder. I don't know. I'm bad at this, so I don't know honestly. Then I want this here. Yes. Time to stream. I like this guy. He sounds stupid is mostly the reason why. But I'll randomize it for a second so I can see how loud it is in OBS. It's real loud for me, I'll be honest. I think OBS is a little bit quieter. So I might turn up the game in OBS. That seems good. Oh, I think I'm going to keep it there. But I don't like this guy's voice. He's so sad. That sounds like a psychopath. I like him. Let's go with that guy. Click back on there, click there. I think I did Hunter last time I played this game, and it was like, whatever. I need to turn off the recipe dependency thing, but I don't know. More loot does sound good, and more drop rates sounds nice. Collect a sling. Health points, ranged clockmaker. Reduced temporal cost. Blackguard. I think I might go with Malefactor. This class. Oh, what a good start! Just in the middle of the rain. Sick. This game has control as sprint for some reason. I don't know why that's the way it is. So I've played this game before. I don't know everything about it, but I understand the basic concepts. This is a pretty basic world. I made some things a bit more common. Like I made surface tin more common, because I could not find tin my last time I played this game. I just couldn't do it. I ended up getting bismuth brass, so that was something. It probably wasn't any harder, if I'm being honest, to get bismuth brass versus... That wasn't what I wanted. Versus, like, just normal brass. But, you know, might as well. I don't think having tin or not having tin is going to be much of a difference in this game. There's a cat hair in my mouth. This world seems real goofy so far. That's just medium soil, I think. Cool. Love that for me. I might die just immediately. Oh, he didn't come. Nice. Well, I'll make knife first. I made tools slightly better, I believe. Other world settings I changed. I'm not sure if I changed many more world settings besides making tools slightly better and making tin more abundant. I think it's only 2 mods installed. I have a mod that will auto-mark things if I look at stuff. So if I can find copper on the surface and I pick it up, it will automatically mark copper. Oh, hey, nice little thing. I'll probably base here. That's just a nice mod. It's just a lot easier. I don't see the thingy so far. Might be underground. There's one. Farming. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. That's a sick early game. Some bony soil. Chickens. Well, rooster, I guess, but there's probably chickens around there. This won't help me too much. Brown coal. It's feeble. I will probably end up basing here. I just want to kind of look around and get the lay of the land a bit better. I wish it wasn't raining profusely. I might actually turn this down in OBS a little bit. It seems like it could be a tidge loud. Also, I hate that this isn't being... is there a way to make this stick to the front of my thing? Display background inverse. Quick access overlay? This is above my pay grade. I have no clue what the hell any of these options are. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing with streaming. Then I have a mod that I actually didn't need to install probably for this playthrough, but it's Buzzworld. So, it's so good. Oh, there's even a linen sack in there? Damn, that's big. Buzzworld makes it so bees will show on my screen more effectively. Like, when I'm near a beehive, it will kind of make a little buzzing text above my temporal gear area. And not much going on. I think I have enough cattails to make all the bags I need. I'll probably wait a little bit because I got a linen sack from a pot, which I didn't even know was possible. Is that like just a malefactor thing? Can malefactors get higher quality loot? I thought they just got more loot. I guess I didn't really read the description too much. But the goal of streaming this is that I've been playing this game a decent amount in my spare time, and I just like this game. It's a fun one. It's interesting, and I'd like to get better at it. I don't think I'm the worst. Like, I'm not incompetent at this game. I have a general understanding of what to do. But I definitely can use more understanding. Rice seed, nice. Like, something I probably just should have done when I first played this game is just plant seeds down. As soon as I get a base going, I'm just going to start planting seeds. I'll probably plant seeds down here. My kind of loose goal is not really to make a, okay, quartz. Not really to make a, like a huge mega base immediately, or even like a small base. I might just wander around during the night. I turned off monster spawns, so it'll be mostly wolves and whatnot on the first day. Raccoon. Ominous sound. That's pretty cool. This rain is so loud. I also might be a little loud. I don't know. See some berry bushes. I'd love to find some clay. It's really what I'm looking for right now is some early game clay. I haven't seen any so far, but I'm also not the best at seeing things. I'm also probably going to collect these berry bushes that are not as close to where my spawn is. I did this in my other playthrough, and it's a great thing to do. I had so many berries throughout my entire life. It was amazing. Oh, I have keep inventory on. I probably won't keep that on. Hey, there's some clay. I probably won't keep that on, like, every time I play this game, but I definitely want to keep it on now just while I'm still learning the base mechanics. I think dying and losing everything is really harsh when you're still trying to figure out just kind of the flow of this game. Unlike Minecraft, where it's pretty easy to get yourself built back up again, even if you lose something like diamond armor. Losing everything in this game is a lot more, like, intense. Rocks. Where is a rock? I can't nap these. I can't nap with these. Interesting. What kind of rock is this? Andesite? Find an ant. I'm gonna keep doing that for a while. Oh, there's some flint. Even better. Shovel. Oop. But this is a sick game. Like, I really like how this game works in concept. I don't know if I entirely love some of the, Let's let me get rid of this seed. Some of the, like, later game stuff and how grindy it can be. So I feel like I got into, in my other playthrough of this game, I got all the way into, gears and motors and mechanical stuff. Which is neat, it's all very cool, but it's super expensive. Like, you have to be hunting animals for your entire playthrough, essentially, to be able to get up to that point. Getting cold because it's so rainy. It's very fun. And while that's not necessarily, like, the worst thing, I did have a decent amount of stuff. Like, I was able to make a pulverizer, I think, entirely. I didn't finish the pulverizer. I'll go back to that clay in a second. I'm just gonna see what's over here. Andesite sand. Sand. God, this rain is miserable. Okay, nothing over there. I'll keep in mind clay's that way. I need to get some sticks. At least one stick so I can make a shovel. I'm gonna miss not having shears. Will be the big thing. Shears make a huge impact in this game. So I'm gonna try to rush back to having brass and copper and all that as quickly as I can. Now that I understand better... That was a weird sound. Now that I understand better kind of how to do that whole process, it shouldn't take nearly as long. I want to see my clay. Probably just a stack is fine for now. Then I'll head back towards where my spawn is, because that building is not too bad. Make a little hole there, get some clay stuff going. I want a crucible, bowl, camping pot, whatever it's called. That's fine. Cooking pot? Camping pot? Cooking pot? I think it's cooking pot. I want the basic necessities to be able to do stuff. And then I'll probably get some food going sooner or later. I know I'm freezing to death right now, which is a little sad. Dead hair. Nothing there. Take the bone. I know that wolf was over here, and it's kind of freaking me out, because I don't know where it went. But that's whatever. God, this is a miserable start. Like, the actual starting location isn't that bad, but being in this freezing cold is real annoying. Hey, a pot. What pot is this? What? You can pick those up? Can't go through that. Okay, I'm going to base here. Want to get some kind of a covering over me so I stop freezing to death and get a fire going pretty soon. Medium soil. Is this an actual storage vessel? No, just... You can pick them up, I guess. Interesting. Yep. There we go. Fire. Actually, we need a couple grass. I need some wood as well, so I need to get a stick going again. Dude, this is a brutal start. Kinda crazy the game just put me into this freezing cold immediately. Here's a tree. Branchy leaf. There, yep. I need to install that mod that makes it so things don't go into your backpack, they go into your hotbar instead. That's how Minecraft works, and it's a lot easier for me to understand that. It kind of hurts my head and not to have it that way. Hopefully the rain will stop soon. That'd be very preferred. Because this is such a bummer. Hey, I get a fire up and running. It doesn't really matter. Is that resin? What is this? What can I drop? I should put the bushes down. You know, I'll just make a backpack. I don't think I'm going to be able to... What is backpack again? Is backpack this? Didn't mean to make a third, or, yeah, I didn't know I had enough to make a third one. Or fourth one. Oops. Throw that on the ground. There's a funeral bell. Get rid of that. I don't want that. That's not very tasty. Okay. Put this here. Some of these. Some of this. Is it one more stick, or is it... This is fine. No, this is fine. I will need more stick, though. I am stupid, actually. Don't mind me. Branchi leaf. I can need 2 sticks to make the fire starter. I also do not remember this recipe. A lot of the early game recipes, like the torches and fire starters, I just do not recall how to make. There it is. It is 2 sticks. Oop, wrong place. Put this down. And some of the contextual stuff in this game, like how the buttons work, I will always forget how that actually works and like functions. Like sometimes you have to press shift to place things. Sometimes you have to just not press shift. It's interesting. You can't cook berries, right? No. I do wish they would expand the food options in this game. That'd be nice. Because I feel like some of the food stuff is... It's not that it's bad, it's just not very robust. I'm confident that will change as time goes on. But for right now it's not. I want to craft a bowl. Well, this is going to mess things up. I don't see the point in having multiple bowls early game. Just because I'm not going to really use multiple bowls. Craft a bowl. I want to craft crucible. That kitten is falling asleep on my lap. Which is a bummer for him and me, because I'm getting thirsty. I'll probably have to like step away and get some water at some point. Can you place? Thank you. Like, I know how all this kind of stuff works. Like, I got the understanding of how to make things and craft stuff in this game. Don't hit shift for that one. Hit shift for putting it down. What else do I want? Cooking pot. Cooking pot is a bro, and I need him. I think once I have this, that's all I need for the time being. Because I would like to get a watering can. I looked over at OBS, checking the levels for my audio. But I'd like to get a watering can, but it's not really necessary in the first day. So that's probably fine if I don't get one. And it's raining, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Anything else I need? Planter, pots, jug, tiles. I guess I might as well get a storage vessel going while I'm here. Like, storage vessel is just a good thing to have in general. Will this work? Yeah, well. Although it might be faster to do it like this. This is not faster. I think getting a storage vessel and getting my basic cooking stuff going will make a big difference. I'll probably just do the good old put it in the ground and like dig a couple blocks down in the grass, put a block on top, break the block when I want to get to this. I have warmed up, that is nice. Do not need the fire anymore, and I have a torch. I don't actually know if the torch is ambient temperature in this game. It might be, it might not be. This game has inconsistent rules in my mind, but only because I'm used to modded Minecraft, where modded Minecraft is like either far too loose or the most hardcore thing ever, and it's like you just die instantly. There's almost no in-between with Minecraft. This game has a good in-between where some stuff is fairly realistic other stuff isn't. Like, fire doesn't spread from most sources in this game, which I'm guessing there'll probably be a change to that, or an option to change that. There could be an option to change it right now, I don't know. But fire doesn't spread a lot in this game from, like campfires next to, like, this bush and stuff. Lighting a kiln does catch things on fire, though. A pit kiln. So that's something. I also wish they would add fishing to this game. I think that fishing would actually be a big boon for this one. I know you can spearfish, but right now it doesn't feel like fishing is really a worthwhile thing to do. As it currently stands, I think that you're better off just hunting animals or, like, digging bushes up and eating, like, berries. Okay, I need to get some grass now. Then while this is cooking up, I'll explore the surrounding area, try to find some copper, and get ready for my first big smelt. If I could get my first smelting done, like, in the first couple of days, man, that'd be sick. I'd love to be able to get copper tools up in the first week. Let's just see what I have. Okay, I got enough. That's probably not going to happen, but it could, and that'd be cool. Branchy one here. Learning that some of these are branchy and they actually have guaranteed stick drops and some of them aren't made a huge difference in me understanding how the hell this game works. For the longest time when I was starting off, I was like, why am I getting no sticks? Like, I'm breaking a bunch of leaves, but no sticks are dropping. Because I thought this was like Minecraft, where sticks are just a random drop from leaves despawning or breaking. But as far as I understand, sticks are a guaranteed drop from branchy leaf blocks. Which is fine. I mean, this is a different game. Just, I used my preconceived notions. I need more sticks, don't I? No, I think I'm okay. I do. Never mind. I wasn't okay. I'm gonna light these at the same time, if possible. I use my preconceived notions about another game to judge this game, and that isn't fair to this game. Because this game does a lot of really neat stuff, actually. Like, I haven't really gotten to the chiseling block mechanics, but it looks really cool. I figure that I'll probably do that once winter hits and I am forced to be inside. I need to put those bushes down before I leave the area. Put you there, put you there. One of these is branchy. There it is. But I think that's like a lot of people's issue with this game, is they look at this game and think, oh, this is just Minecraft. And to some extent, like, it is. I'm not going to lie about that. Like, I think the developers very much so have taken inspiration from Minecraft. I mean, they've, I think, said themselves in some places, like there's an interview I actually saw recently with one of them, that they based Vintage Story around the idea of kind of like the hardcore, like, mod packs for Minecraft. I don't know if that's close enough to catch on fire, but I'll break some of this foliage around me so it doesn't burn down my entire area. My glasses are bothering me. Then I would like to do two things while I'm out and about. I want to place down these berry bushes, because I got a bunch of them. Here's fine. Just, however, I'll move them again eventually. That's fine. Then I'd like to nap a hoe so I can plant these seeds. What I definitely learned from my last time playing this game is that you want to try to get farming going as fast as you can. Need one more stick. Because while food isn't really a problem until winter in this game, what is a problem is some of the resources you get from farming, or associated with farming. Like, flax fiber or whatever it's called. That's 7. Like, that stuff makes a big difference. And just getting things in the ground as soon as you can seems to be a huge thing. I don't think rice will give me flax fiber, but I could be wrong. But I might as well get it done as soon as possible. Put you there. I don't need a shovel, necessarily. So I'll throw that back in my little hole I'm living in. What? Oh, there's not salt blocks? Interesting. 2. Oh, because it's a taller block. Duh, stupid. Oh, I have dirt. There you go. Don't need axe. I'll keep flint. I don't really need most of this stuff, honestly. Can I just put it on the ground? Okay. Put that away. These things could be useful besides the bone. Put bone on ground. That in my hotkey. Eat some berries, then I'll go on a little adventure. God, I can't wait until it stops raining. So things to find. I'd like to find limestone, copper, tin if possible, but tin's not as important. I'll get some flint while I'm walking around, because it seems like the stone here is not as good for building with. Oak trees. That'd be nice. I got lucky in my last world, and there's tons of oak trees around. This one seems to have less of them so far. Bees would be cool. Getting some early game bees. Sap, or resin, whatever it's called. All those things would be nice. I probably won't pick up too much random food until I get storage vessels up and running, just because I don't really have a place to put it. Fire clay would be cool. I think I only found a small patch of fire clay in my last world, and that was real sad. I should make a weapon, actually. There's basalt. There's some more flint. I quite like the spears. I like their range a lot. Range seems to be really nice in this game. I don't know if it's just I can't judge enemies' attack ranges or something, but it seems like some enemies just hit me when I don't think they should be able to. And once again, that could just be me not really getting it. It could be a situation like 7 Days as well, where I feel like 7 Days to Die definitely has problems with some hit detection, where some enemies feel like they can just hit you from 1,000 miles away. I'm not saying this game has that, I just don't know how this game works, really. I think those are dangerous to eat. There is not much on this little, peninsula island I'm on. Nothing up here, at least. I'm gonna have to not jump in water. I'm kind of used to having... Oh, copper. I'm kind of used to having... There's that mod that puts the waypoints down. I'm kind of used to having a lot of lanterns and stuff. I found, 3 lanterns in my other world. It was really cool, actually. I don't see any more surface. That's sad. Well, I mean, 1 is okay. It's not amazing. Here's peat. That's something. Obsidian. Can obsidian do anything interesting in this game? I don't think I've ever seen obsidian before. They can make obsidian tools. Are obsidian tools better? Yeah, actually. They seem like they have slightly higher durability. Obsidian snowball. Very cool. Can we use the stone? That's interesting. I'm going to leave it here, though. I don't really need it right now. It's good to know. Oh, sick. Look at all this. Hey. I didn't find a stick yet, so I can't make a weapon to kill this pig with. Branchy leaf? Ow! Why pig? I didn't even come near that pig. I think I lost it in my running around, but I don't know. I think I hear it, actually. Well, I was over here. It might have a kid with it, which is why it got mad at me. Very possible. Okay. I mean, that's most of the way there. I might be able to make my first copper tool on the second day. This also might be a pretty good-sized copper deposit if there's that much copper on top. Yeah, I can just break these. This is good food. Guess I can see real quick. I should be able to see the actual copper, maybe. I can't see the copper. I don't want to go too far in the cave. Caves are quite spooky in this game. At least early, until you get, like, some gear up and running. Ooh, more copper. I only made the copper uncommon from rare, so I wonder how much more is going to spawn, if I'm getting really lucky or not right now. Because that's 3 good little copper deposits I found so far. Because I made the tin rare, so what copper used to be by default world spawn. I don't see any more. You know, this way. What I haven't found at all in this game is fire clay. Like, I just haven't seen fire clay by itself. So I don't know how rare fire clay is, or if I'm just unlucky. I might try to kill this fish. Don't. No. Yes. Can't see. It's so dark. Why am I not harvesting fish? Please? What is happening? Okay, there it goes. I think the other fish might have pushed me off from harvesting that first one. If I can get one more fish, then I can make a pretty good meal on my first day. I don't know if this is going to put the torch out. What I'm going to do is put the torch here. Sigh. Well, I'm going to harvest my fish then, and then I'll put a block above. That's fine. Then I'll put a block above that area. Where's the other fish? There it is. Dude, Malefactor gets so many more drops. I played Hunter, and like I feel like I didn't get any fish drops. I can barely see. I'm pretty sure on stream this would be like pitch black. There you go. Put that back down. Okay. Keep doing that. Kitten. There's chickens around. More water. I'll head towards this guy, because he might have some interesting things. Probably won't. From my experience, most of the traders in this game are pretty worthless for their trades. It's always like really bad clothes. Can I talk to you? What do you mean? It's the left behind trader. Okay, there you go. You buy. I mean, tin, bronze, souls might not be hard to produce to sell to this guy, but everything else is going to be kind of annoying. And you don't really sell anything too interesting. Sad. Can I steal this? No. Also sad. Oop, almost jumped in water. Okay. I have enough copper to make one of the 2 tools I need on my second day. I haven't found anything else, though. I believe I'm circling around, aren't I? Yes. I think my base is over here. So that's good. Although there was that wolf over here somewhere. And that's bad. Although death isn't as annoying in this since I have to keep inventory on. I might turn up the gamma mostly to make it easier for the stream. Turn this up to 80, I think, as well. That, they, like, changed nothing. I think gamma is a fake setting. Gamma seems to do nothing in this game. Hey, another rune. I will take you. Chickens. I'll probably dig up these runes at some point, but I'm not super interested in doing that right now. Because while they can have pots with copper inside of them, that'd be like the best thing to get, was just pots with copper. Or pots with like copper tools. I'm pretty sure you can get copper tools from those on a very rare basis. There's a lot of peat here. I might actually use peat as a fuel source. I didn't have much peat near my house the last time I played this game, so it wasn't super useful when I found it. It could be good this time, though. I might have circled around myself. It's hard to see when it's so dark. Oh, this is cool. Oh, will this not mark automatically? Is... I don't know what the button is for that. Is it this? 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 I don't know what the button is. Controls... What's it even called? Auto... Control Shift M. Control Shift M. Surface ores. There you go. Now it'll mark this automatically. For the time being, I'm going to just do one of these. I like that mod, though. That's a good mod. It doesn't do very much in terms of like making the game super easy. It's more just like a quality mod for me to still have to open the map nearly as much and navigate stuff. Is it hilling? Because that's like, I don't really love navigating inventories in games as much. It's kind of annoying most of the time. Even with keyboard and mouse, it's kind of annoying. I mean, I don't miss the the controller days of playing mostly on like Xbox and PlayStation, because navigating like a menu with a controller is so annoying. It's very difficult. Didn't want that. How long will my fillet last? Another day. I'll cook that when I get back to my house. That's really nice that those are nearby. Sun's coming up. I think when the sun comes up, I'm going to go back to my place. My fire shouldn't be done yet. That's a wolf pup, I'm pretty sure. My fire shouldn't be done yet, but I'll probably explore in the other direction. I feel like the first couple days of this game are really just about exploration and trying to find everything you can as quickly as you can. Like, there's not much of a benefit in my mind to sleeping during the first, like, seasons of Vintage Story. Just because, like, I don't know. There's so much you can do. That's a moose. So much you can do in this game. I don't really see the point in sleeping when you can be, like, out here doing things, finding stuff, exploring. I'm going to be able to make tools my first day. Or my second day, I guess. My first day might have been spent in the character creator, because I was setting up a stream, and OBS decided to be like, hey, you can't do stream. And then I was confused about that for, like, a solid 30 minutes. But that's fine. Who needs the first day of a game? That's actually a bush. There's only cranberries around here. Kind of weird. I'm not used to this. In my old world, there's so many bushes around my house. No blueberries, but there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of other bushes around. I think the black currants and red currants are around. I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm back where I found the clay. I want to see if there's any other clay or anything by the coast. It'll probably just be red clay since I'm in that area, but it might be something else. I don't see any more rocks on the ground. Just flint. I think the rain's letting up a little bit, which is nice. You know, it's weird, I don't see any plants at all. Like, I don't see any crops that are just growing around. I will have to feed a cat a pill in a little bit, so probably BRB when that happens in like an hour or so. Claystone. Interesting. Get some water as well. My throat's gonna kind of dry. If I'm not used to talking this much. I'm honestly not used to talking at all. In my normal day-to-day job, I just kind of sit there. Oh, what clay was this? Blue clay. Boo. I need more berries. There's flint. There's red clay. That seems weird that red clay and blue clay kind of spawn so close to each other. So, fox, there's some runes. I just need 8 more copper, and then I can get... into forging and smelting. It's a huge hole. These could have my copper. So far they do not. And I could pan for it, but that involves panning, and that's pretty boring and not fun for me. And put all this away. I'm kind of blown away that I don't see any pots on the surface. I mean, there's probably pots under something there, but... I ain't looking right now. That's generally my policy for this, is like, I'd rather look when I actually can dig and mine things, because sometimes, like, you can find some pretty interesting things underground, just under the surface level, but it's not much of a point to me to do it before I can get a pickaxe. I think when I hit that little bend up there, I'm gonna turn back around. I don't see any more copper or clay. Or fire clay. I guess not just clay specifically. I want to try to avoid going into too much of the foresty areas to avoid the bigger animals in there. And it's harder to see, like, surface materials in those areas. A little bit easier to not deal with that right now. Still nothing. I see some weird graphic stuff going on over there. Moss appearing in these holes. Looking in holes seems to be a pretty good concept in terms of finding surface materials. It's how I found all my fire clay in my previous world, because I just looked in a hole and there was like 600 fire clay in there or something. Oh, thank God it stopped raining. It's a deer? I think. It's a deer. There's some deers. It's funny to me that, like, there are certain animals that are more exclusive to some parts of the world than others. Because I believe there are countries that don't have deers, and I think that mooses are only in Canada and America, if I'm correct. So I'm pretty sure I've talked to foreigners who come... I live in Colorado, so there's moose around the... What would that be, the west? West, like, northish areas? But there's moose local to where I am. And I've met some foreigners who are like, what the hell are those giant things? I'm like, oh, that's a moose. Normally people are scared of them, which is good, because they are known to defend themselves. But I've heard the horror stories of people being like, oh, can I touch that thing? And I'm like, why would you do that? Would you just touch a wild, like, horse? Why would you touch a moose? That's raining again. God damn it. I hate that. I think I'm going to turn back towards my base. There's some crops. Some rye. That's nice. And I've learned my lesson about just not harvesting these. I'm just going to harvest them immediately. Like, as soon as I see crops and I have inventory space, I'm just going to harvest. When I first played this game, I would leave the crops in the ground and let them grow. And it took forever. So I think that they just didn't have good soil. It's just not worth it. I'm going to start leaning back towards where I think my home is. The fuck? Oh, that's a wolf. I thought it was a shark at first, and I added sharks to the game since I last played, and I was like, what the hell is that thing? I'm sad I didn't find more copper, because I'm so close to being able to get a hammer and a pick going. And there should for sure be some surface copper. I guess I would need to make the mold still, so I can't really do that right now. I should have gotten molds going. I didn't think I'd be able to find copper this easy. Oh, there it is. I guess while I'm making the molds, I'll go and explore some more in the other direction. Damn, that's crazy. I don't know if it's the mold setting or it's got a lot luckier on this. That's quartz, right? Yeah, that's quartz. I think my home is this way. In this direction. That might be meteoric iron in that hole over there. It's like over here. Some more rye. That's cool. Berry bush. That's crazy though. I'll have tools. I might even use the brown coal I found to get the molds cooking faster, because I think it takes like 7 less hours if you use the mold or the coal. I guess I'll get charcoal going too. I need to get charcoal. I shouldn't need a lot of it, but I'm gonna need some. Damn, I'm gonna have to do like a bunch of things that I didn't think I'd have to do on the first day. Honestly, first stream redoing this. I for sure thought that I wouldn't even get this far at all on my first stream. I need more this way. It'd be nice to find another 16 copper if possible. That's probably not likely. A lot of chickens around here. It's probably not likely, since I'm already going back home and I've explored this area. At least a little bit, but if I could find another 16, then I'd be able to make, oh, what do you call it? Think of the words. Prospecting pick. A prospecting pick would be nice. Oh, I should remove that tutorial. Hold L. There we go. I do not need to be told how to play the game. I know how to at least get to iron by myself. I have not done things past iron, and even that I got to the early Iron Age. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, I'll probably stop playing in about 15 to 20 minutes for a second, give a cat a pill, and then get myself some water. I should have done both, at least one of those things earlier. The cat pill I can't do until around 10-ish. He has thyroid issues and needs his medication. And for some reason the medication specifies it has to be given to him pretty strictly around 12 hours. Like every 12 hours. Here's the moose. I might just eat the... No, I should use the turnip in the pot with the fish. It'd be nice if I found another fish. Then I can cook 2 portions of fish stew, I believe. Yeah. No. Yes? Yes. Ah! Almost jumped in the hole. Okay. And I think it's this way. They can live past this little hill here. I thought I did. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I'm pretty far off still. I need to go east. It's this little hill I live past. Eat some berries. Why not? They'll go bad before I get a chance to do anything with them anyways. So I don't think I can make a fruit press until probably the 4th or 5th day in game at this rate. That was almost cool. Okay, those are still burning. I'll need more berries. Get that off my hot bar. Not that. This one. Just need a couple more pieces of dirt. Okay, I'll get 2 more holes going. I need a pickaxe. Wait, was that a pickaxe? No, that's not a pickaxe. I think this works. I need a pickaxe. I should make all of my basic tool molds right now and get those going. That way on the 3rd day I'll be able to go and do prospecting and mining. Yep, messed up that. It's messing up everything, don't mind me. This is a lot faster, man. I didn't get it. I like just played this game maybe like a month ago. Starting a month ago. I played this game more recently, but I kind of stopped for a little bit. But This is going so much faster. Not a heave hammer. Hammer. It's crazy how much quicker this will go if you actually know what the hell you're doing. Because I played it... I think I first played Vintage Story... 5 years ago? But at that point, all I knew about Vintage Story... What the hell? Oh, okay, it's not done. I was like, what is this shape? I thought it was done. It was just going to look like that. I was like, what the hell is this weird shape this took? But I played this game like 5 years ago. And at that point, I was just confused. I had no clue what the hell was going on. Like, the actual progression in the game didn't make sense. No, my torch. Didn't make sense to me. I think the game was also a little bit different, but probably not different enough where it would have been something I couldn't learn. I just wasn't in a place to learn how to play this game. Yeah, there's clay closer to my house. Now that I've played a little bit, and I understand better how a lot of these mechanics and this whole thing works, it's not that bad. Figuring it out initially, though, that took me a little bit. Like, I had probably the first week of just stumbling around, dying over and over again, and not really understanding what was going on. I still think that playing permadeath would be something that I'm not as capable of doing, because this game is, like, brutal, man. Like, that's grass. This game's brutal. Like, Minecraft is not hard. Like, you can permadeath Minecraft, like, hardcore mode, pretty easy. I did that on stream to kill the Ender Dragon. And to be fair to my deaths in that, when I did that on stream, like, years ago, I wasn't trying to not die. I was trying to get it done as quickly as possible. So it ended up being, like, me running into the, nether, like, immediately. Over and over again, so I can get the materials necessary to get brewing going. And then I ended up building a villager breeding station and, like, corrupting pit, like, instantly. I'd like to get one more of this holes up and running before I get this all set up. If I don't have enough clay to finish this last one, then I will probably just get these two going. What do I need? Prospecting pick. I don't think I will have enough clay, but that's fine. As long as I get these two set up and going, then I can get some more clay and materials while I'm waiting for everything else. But, I don't know, this game's fun. I like this game. I think I will actually have enough. It's a good game. It's fun. Has good mods. I haven't gotten too much in the mods yet, but I've seen the mods, and I'm like, that seemed like a fun addition. I'm trying to play mostly vanilla right now, so I can learn the mechanics better, like the core mechanics better. I do not have anywhere near the grass I need. So I figure that once I understand the core mechanics of this game, and I get, like, how to rapidly progress up to iron, then I can probably start messing with some of the mods and understanding better, like, what mods are actually benefiting me versus just clogging up the game. Like, that's something I had to learn with Minecraft, was how to actually handle mods in that game, because so many mods will, like, overlap or become redundant, or, like, they were made by somebody who didn't understand the core mechanics of Minecraft. So you end up having mechanics added to the game that are already in the game. This is weird stuff like that. Do not have enough sticks. I think the first thing I'm going to forge... There it is. The first thing I'm going to forge is definitely going to be some shears. Because, God, I hate how much you can't walk through the branchy leaves. There's one down there. I might as well start breaking the nearby foliage, just so it's not in my way, because I don't want this here long term anyways. My first base will probably end up being, like, shingled with stuff. Oop, that's not what I want. Can I use this charcoal? I can. Do I need more charcoal, or is that okay? That is okay. How much charcoal do I have total? Let me consider this for a second. Let me contemplate for a second what I want to do. If I do this, then I might not have enough charcoal to be able to melt the tools. But I need the hammer. I don't need the hammer day one, though. So I think what I do is this. I put my brown coal back so that can be used. I relight this. Oh, my wood's on fire. No, my wood. Oh, no, that's not my wood. Never mind. Whew, got scared. I thought that was a stack for a second of, like, firewood, and I was like, no, my firewood. That's over there. Speaking of that, give me 8 of these. That's what I'll need for this. Long term. I need more sticks. I will get this burning, actually, while I'm getting more sticks. This will catch on fire. I know this. I need to not do this. Okay, there you go. Get this going, because all I need is the pickaxe initially. I do not need the other stuff initially. I think that's right, because the hammer and prospector, especially the prospector pick, or I'm gonna call it the pro pick. I think going forwards, but the pro pick, I don't really need that until I have the hammer up and running, and I can, for the most part, just end up using the normal pick, because I should have some easy to find deposits next to me. Okay, I need more sticks. I'm going to clear out the foliage around my area, because this foliage will be very annoying as I'm living here. A lot of these, like the branches and stuff, will end up getting me killed maybe when like wolves chase me around, or like when there's dwellers around who are hiding in this area. So just breaking the nearby foliage is always kind of nice. That should be enough sticks. Break this last one here. From my experience, that's a lot of my early game deaths, were like just enemies popping out of nowhere, killing me, and then me having a real sad time. Okay. So, I believe that those ones won't be done until the sun sets. This will be done shortly after the sun rises, I want to say. In the meantime, I suppose what I should do is... I'm not sure why I did that, but okay. I'll put down my materials that I can put down. Plant these over here. Bushes. I have so many bushes. I have so much fruit juice. I didn't know how good fruit juice was until I started drinking it. So I made wine. Or, not wine. Wine? Was it wine? Well, I'm not sure what cranberries turn into. I think it is wine, actually. Whatever. I made alcohol with cranberries. And it's, like, fine. Gets you drunk, which is annoying. Like, as a visual effect. But it's, like, fine. Fruit juice, though, is easy to make, and it heals for a good amount, surprisingly. I will use these together in conjunction to make my first meals. Oh, there's copper here. Damn. It's a lot of copper I found so far on my first day. If I find a little bit more, make that prospecting pick. Just a little bit more. And then if I could find bees, I'd be able to potentially in my first week get a lantern going, which I would love to have, man. That's like my biggest thing after playing the game for so long is I miss just jumping into water. Like having to switch off my torch into my inventory so it doesn't burn out. Isn't annoying? I guess it is annoying. It isn't hard, it's just annoying. And more quartz. Don't really care about quartz. I think it's also quartz. Huge quartz vein over here. Massive quartz vein. That's crazy. Holy, is this the same thing? Damn, this one's huge. I don't even see any secondary materials so far. Normally there's like maybe a silver or gold mixed in with these quartz. Okay, this is just quartz. That's insane. It's already over. It's all over here too. Why? Is the rain finally done? Am I finally being plagued by the rain no longer? There's a raccoon there. I don't have any way to get fat for his hide, so I'm gonna leave him be. There's a pig. Oak. So there's oaks nearby my house. I'm not going to worry about finding oaks and harvesting them right now. I'll probably just leave the oak for the time being. Those are poisonous. I should hear the beads, and the actual mod wasn't necessary this time. It's in one of these trees. It's in this tree. Oh, the kid is so sleepy. He's like sliding out of my lap. Is it in this tree? It is in this tree. How have I not seen it yet? Oh, it's right there. I see it. So, no flowers nearby. Is that copper too? Damn, this place has everything. Dude, exactly enough. That's sick. Death caps. Jack-o'-lanterns. I need flowers. Are these flowers in range of this? I'll put them down, then I'll get some more flowers and cattails and clay, and I'll come back. Death caps don't need those. Just flowers. So I need 2 clay and then cattails now. I would like to get some mushrooms too. I don't need any more copper for the time being, so that's not necessary for me to look around. I'll still look at the ground and see if I can find anything. Hey, thank you for following, man. I appreciate that. I didn't catch the name. Speed Zero? Thank you. This is going real nice, actually. I feel like this spawn is, besides the rain that happened for 2 days, almost, this is a good spawn area. Gotta find... I have clay, never mind. I need to find clay. Just need flowers and more cattail. I don't think I have enough cattail. Let me check the recipe for the skip. I do not have enough cattail. Which is fine. Should be able to find cattail nearby. I love when I stab the cattail. It's my favorite part. I think after I get copper up and running, I might end up getting a copper knife and actually collecting cattails and moving them closer to my house. So I can harvest them more regularly. There's a couple of recipes that use cattails that are just nice to have. like excess amounts of. Need 2 more. Don't see any more nearby. Quartz. Quartz. Dude, so much quartz. I've learned to hate quartz. I loathe quartz. I'm gonna go that far. I'm beyond hatred of quartz. I now despise seeing it. Every time I go mining for a resource in this game, and I'm like, sick, there's like a high, whatever, what's the density for high? Is it extremely high or something? Whatever the highest density is for ore, I'm like, sick, there's a lot of ore around here. I'm trying to get that ore, get that grind going on. I dig like 4 blocks below the surface, and it's just quartz. Just so much quartz. I get tired of it. I think my bismuth brass I first made was plagued by quartz. Like, I had to dig around a huge quartz mine, or vein, just to get around, to get bismuth underneath. Dude, more copper. Sick. I missed that. Okay. Bees are over here. Is this close enough for the bees to see? It is. Sick. I'm only scared of that because I had a situation where, I got like a dirt block. I had a situation where I found bees, and the reason I installed this mod for the buzzing was because of these bees. I couldn't find them. I was like, where are bees? I can't find bees. I've been playing in this world for, I think at that point it was 20 hours, and I was like, where the hell are the bees? I don't know where the hell the bees are. So I ended up installing a mod because I was so convinced there had to be bees nearby. There had to. There was like no way. Yeah, that works. I didn't actually know these can be placed on the side of blocks. But I was like, there's no way there's no bees nearby. That doesn't make sense. Bees can't be this rare. So I installed a mod, walked around, and I found bees in the first maybe hour of walking around my base. To be fair, I don't have any trees near my base anymore since I've mined out everything and destroyed the local ecosystems, but yeah, I don't know. It was so frustrating to find bees. A hog. I might get some more flowers and kind of look around a bit more. These be placed in water? Oh, that's on water. I saw this and thought this was water because it's such a dark color. What a goofy idiot I am. What a buffoon. I'll probably just move 1 beehive over and then move a ton of flowers near my base. That sounds like a much better concept than what I did the first time. So what I did the first time was stupid. I spent like the same amount of time I spent right now, essentially, making the actual skips for the bees. I made like 3 skips. Then I had to abandon everything in my inventory to, to get the skips out of there. Because I wasn't close to my base, as said before. Messed around in that area for like a while, just kind of mining things out and like prospecting. After they were done, I had to drop everything on the ground, carefully move them back to my base, and then wait for forever for them to like establish a 4th hive, because I got 3 hives initially. I think that's fair. Some of those were probably not in range. A decent population? It's probably fine. Hopefully, I hate lightning. Hopefully my, what do you call it? Pit kilns are done. That'd be nice. Am I going in the right direction? I am going the right direction. Nice. This is such a different spawn location. You want to join our Minecraft server? I'm okay for right now, but maybe in the future. Thanks for sending a message, though. What kind of Minecraft server is it? Yes. Okay. How do I want to build this? Vanilla? Nice. I haven't played vanilla in forever. I don't know if I played the more recent updates. Nice. I shouldn't jump in hole. I played during the Cliffs and Caves update. I did a hardcore run on that. Got to the Ender Dragon, then I ended up dying to Yeah, I played a lot of modded. I'll use this. Ended up dying to Enderman after I killed the dragon trying to get a Enderpearl farm going. Eh, that's fine. Put that there. Yeah, maybe though. If you want, you can send me a message on. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll consider it. I work a lot right now, so I'm not really like consistently online doing things. It's my only real fears. Like I hate being on servers and not actually contributing a lot to them. I need to put I need to put things inside of this. So I used to be part of a server before, and I ended up doing a bunch of goofy things in that game. Like just making farms. I think I ended up spending like 3 of my last hours in that server just mining out a huge chunk to get a slime spawner going. Need this. Grab this. Okay. So, put that down. But I wouldn't be opposed to playing in a Minecraft server. I don't know. My job is a little bit of a bummer right now just because I ended up having somebody quit. One of my coworkers. I guess not quit. They said quit. I'm pretty sure it was like a mutual firing situation. Yeah, that was a good mill. Although I only have a little bit left, so. But they ended up being let go because they were probably going to be fired, is what I think ended up happening. Due to that, though, I am now picking up a lot of their shifts and hours, and I'm so tired. This is my only day off a week. I might end up playing this for another, like, hour or so. I do need to stop in a second and give Cat pill. Where's the clay? There's clay nearby. And get water. Getting very thirsty. This wasn't clay. I should have marked clay. That's for sure. I shouldn't have just walked away from it. I don't know this world well enough. I know it's down here somewhere. Here it is. I'd like to get a couple more storage vessels going, because even though I don't really need them for food preservation for right now, just having them is nice, just as general storage. In my opinion, they're more reliable storage due to the resources you need to make them, just the time requirement kind of sucks, than the reed baskets. Because cattails are kind of annoying sometimes to harvest like a good amount of them to get early storage going. And with your clay vessels, like, you'll just use them later for doing other things, for food preservation. I don't think reed baskets, or reed whatever they are, actually have that good of a preservation rate. Can I cross over here without burning my torch out? Probably not that area. Okay, that's thunder. I got scared as shit for a second. I was like, what the hell? What is that sound? What animal is making that ominous noise in the background? What is this? What is this in the distance? Is that the moon? It must be the moon. There's like a weird thing blocking my view. Oh, is this not full moon? Yeah, I see. Okay. I want to make another storage vessel. I'll move that crucible in a second. There it is. And I think as soon as I can, I'm going to get my copper production underway. Oh, I need to get tongs. Tongs? Is that what they're called? I think it's the sticks to make those. I think it's sticks. I probably will get... Just one more of these going for right now. I might end up getting another one going after my pick and stuff is done. Oh, play. Oh, Modern Minecraft. I haven't played Modern Minecraft in a while either. I've been waiting for another, like, really big mod pack to come out. I played, I think it was all the mods, like, 7 or 8. And while I had fun with it, it definitely was a situation where the end game of that mod pack was not as, like, well fleshed out as I would have liked. And nothing, like, against the mod pack. It was a fun mod pack for the whole way through. Just at some point, the actual dungeon exploration to get whatever the last, like, tier of material was, it didn't really, there wasn't much past that. So I ended up just being like, okay, I got, like, the best armor in the game. I guess I just stop now. Because I spent so much time just grinding out dungeons. That might have been 8 instead of 9. I don't know. It was one of those. It's one of those mod packs where it's like you find the like the legendary ores and materials over and over again. They're real annoying to get to initially. It's fun. It's not like a bad mod pack. I haven't really had like a Minecraft mod pack though that's hit real hard like the old ones for me. I never got a chance to play the Tekkit packs or those ones. I watched them, like people play them on YouTube years ago. Not quite done yet. People played them on YouTube like years ago, and that was real cool. I just couldn't run them on my PC, like it wasn't good enough. Once I got a good enough PC to run those kinds of mod packs, I think that was around the time that... what was that mod pack called? Agrarian Skies? I think that was like one of the big mod packs at that point. I played the hell out of that. Like, I remember spending so much time in that mod pack doing the... like... crop breeding? Like, cultivation crop stuff? I need more than 4. God, that one's a little bit more intense. Okay. Then I'm gonna go and mine some trees, get some wood, get a pit, or a, charcoal kiln, or charcoal pit, whatever they call it. Well, whatever it is. Get some charcoal going. Because I'm just waiting. Like, once this is done, I'll get copper. Once the bees are done, 3 days, once the bees are done, I'll move the bees over here to be more close proximity to me. Is this a tree? Or is that just like one log? I think it's just like one log. I'm not going to mind that. Ooh, parsnips. I'll happily move parsnips, though. Oh, I forgot to plant the other plants down. Damn it. Well, I'll do that when I get done mining trees. Mining trees? Harvesting trees. I don't mine trees. Maybe you could. What is like the actual definition of mine? It's one of those words that probably has a pretty strict like use case, but you never know. Sometimes some words are just like so generalized in terms of how you can or can't use them that it's almost impossible to really like properly tell. That's a fruit tree. Sick. I have not gotten fruit tree stuff going. So that's cool to see. But, what was I thinking about? Oh, words and how weird they are. I know that... Pig. I know that, what else got me was words like bombastic before. Because I assumed bombastic was something to do with music specifically. And mostly because Mr. Bombastic is a song. I'll be entirely honest about that. But learning that bombastic was kind of more of a generalized term for like loud or obnoxious, it made more sense. Like, Mr. Bombastic as a song then is about a person who's rather loud and kind of annoying, which makes more sense. That and learning about the not origins, I guess, cultural change. I don't know. Bugs Bunny changed a word. Because Bugs Bunny would always call Elmer Fudd a Nimrod. And Nimrod doesn't mean idiot or, like, dumb. It means hunter of great prowess. It's like a real archaic word. But people didn't know that. It's not a common word used in, like, most people's nomenclature. Nomenclature? That's probably a better way to phrase that. So, people just assumed that he was calling Elmer Fudd dumb. Or, like, bad, or dope, like, stupid, or something, you know? That makes sense, especially since it's a bore. Most people who watched, like, Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny were not... They're, like, kids. They weren't, like, the best with language in the first place. Even some adults, I think, would probably not know anything about Old English words or, like, more archaic terms like Nimrod. Who would, honestly? So, people change the word, and the use case of it is entirely different now. That kind of stuff fascinates me, because it's seeing culture change real time, if that makes sense. It's such a boring concept to most people, but I really like seeing it. So it's like when you read about the goofiness of how people will just be like, oh, this is a different word now, this is a different concept. I don't know, that kind of stuff's always fascinating. It's why I kind of love the hot trash of, like, the modern, like, meme culture, because you get to this level of dissonance between what the original use case of the word is and what the word has become, that they're so different, and seeing how rapidly that's happening is fascinating. I'm going to check my skip out and see if it's how it's doing. My inventory's pretty clear right now. It's probably not populated, but it could be. Oh, it is populated. I think if I remove these ones, I can remove my linen bag. These ones. Yes. Then I can put that there, grab this, and boom. Can't grab the flowers, but that's okay. Come back for those. Ah, hole. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about raccoons and stuff immediately, but I'll probably have to put up a fence. I don't think I can even make fence posts until I get a saw. I think that's true. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Okay. How do I do this again for bees? I think I just scroll. Where do I want bees to go? A place that's kind of open. This seems like a fine location. I will put a dirt block down as kind of like a top. There are some flowers nearby. Not an amazing place for a bee to be. Dude, I'm surprised that took so little time for the bees to come over here. There's no flowers nearby. Is this a flower? This is a flower. Clear this out of my inventory. It's not super important that I get this beehive, like, huge right now. I would just like to get enough honeycomb? Is it honeycomb in this game, or is it beeswax? I kind of forget what you get from which area. Because you have to squeeze the honeycomb to get wax? Is that correct? I think that's correct. Either way, I want to get bees going, so I get a candle going. Because candle is lantern, and lantern is such an upgrade from this. Like, reasonably speaking, I can get a lantern on probably my 5th or 6th day, given how fast this is going. Because that pick should be done. Or, not pick. Pick mold should be done, then I can get the pick going. Although, I guess I can't. I don't know if I have enough coal to do all three. Or, not coal, but black coal, brown coal, whatever it was, to do all three. I can probably do at least 2. I know I can do 1 for sure. I might risk it and do 3, like put some wood in first, kind of preheat the cauldron up, and then use coal at the end. That's probably the play. So if I do it like that, then I should be able to get 3 uses out of my, what do you call it? My cauldron and my resources. Just place all these bad boys down. There it is. That'll update eventually. Not too worried about that, honestly. In that case, then I wasted coal, and I should have just used, like, logs for this one. I shouldn't do this here, because there's so much rain happening. Give me a few more pieces of dirt. Ah, sad. Mega sad. Okay, there's that. Put that there. And looking at the time, I need to feed, not feed, I'm going to give Cat Pill in a second. I will probably do that momentarily. Where did I put my hoe? I think... Oh, there it goes. I think I'm going to do that after I plant these crops down. Plant crops, give Cat Pill, get some water, and then I'll come back on and play for another, like, maybe 30 minutes? I think 30 minutes is what I got. I gotta get to sleep eventually at some point. I might be able to jump back on tomorrow for a small time, because I think I work at 2, but I want to wake up early and do some cleaning and stuff before I go to work. I don't think I have anything else to do before work tomorrow. And I should get off, not early, but earlier than usual. I normally close at my job, so early for me is like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Yesterday, I didn't get off until nearly 1, but that's not usual. That's not usual for me, because normally I get off around, like, 9 to 10, I'd say. Which, that's more typical of my times. I have a shovel on me. Why am I stupid? Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to close myself in a hole. Need one more dirt. Or... hole. And I think if I do this and tab out, I should have the game still running in the background. And my arm's moving. Okay. Do a little stretch. Come back over here. And boopity boop. Okay, I lost... There it is. I lost my, like, pop-out chat for a second. Okay. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna put OBS on this screen. Before I do that, I think you can probably still hear me. Kitten's mad. He was laying on my lap. He goes in the chair now. Okay, I am back. I'm pretty sure you can hear me, probably not very well. I need to give this cat a pill, so I'm going to do that really quick. He's not going to like this. He doesn't like his pills. He's trying to spit it out. Please stop, sir. Did you eat your pill? He ate his pill. Okay. Dude, back to mining game. Back to Vintage Story. Okay. Pop that back there. Oh shit, a second cat has appeared. I am back. Stream should be back. Game back. A second cat has appeared. He is at my feet. He's looking at me. He's staring. He made a little sound. I will grab him in a second and show him to the camera. But he needs to be not at this position. He's at a weird angle. Oh, he's so heavy too. He walked away. Come here. Come here. Come here. If somebody's actually watching, I want them to see you. Because how large and absurd you are. Oh, he's so heavy. Look at how large and absurd this animal is. Look at this thing. Look how big this thing is. This thing is huge. He doesn't make sense. Okay, you go back and sleep on your little mat now. I'm sorry for picking you up. I have a shovel. Let's put those back. These two are still going. So, what do I need to do? I was getting wood to make charcoal and firewood. I can keep doing that. So I don't think I have enough wood to make a small pit kiln. Not pit kiln. Charcoal pit yet. I don't think I do. I know I need some vines eventually. I don't know what I need the vines for, though. But I know they're good. I just can't tell you what they're good for. I can't tell you. I know there's something, though. Ah, that feels so much better. My voice is already way less cracked. Is that a vine? It is a vine. I think I need 3 vines. Well, what do vines do? Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. Let's absorb. Let's take some information in. That's why I need vines. To make tongs. So I knew I need them for something. Oh, he's on his little bed. It's not really a bed. It's like more like a mat. Just a little heated mat. It's one of those weird like heated mats where it's actually not heated, but it has like a thermal blanket inside of it or something. So when he lays on it, it gets hot. It gets hot, which isn't probably fun for him. I mean, he likes it more than laying on the cold floor. I live in a basement, so it's just like I'm pretty sure at best it's a small bit of wood covered in like linoleum. I bet it's not that. I bet it's way less nice than that. It's probably just like concrete, then maybe like plywood, and then linoleum. I do not need this recipe first. This. There you go. Tongs. The first time I made tongs in this game, I made some tongs, and I was like, sick, tongs. Let's do this. Let's get copper going. Oh, there's a temporal rift. It's like, sick, let's get copper going. So I get some copper going, and then I pick up the copper, and I keep dropping it, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why are my fingers so slippery? Why can't I hold this copper? And I keep doing it over and over again. I keep dropping the copper. And then I stop, and I'm like, I'm doing something wrong here. I don't remember if I look at the guide in game or watch a YouTube video, but I remember having to find the information to put the tongs in my offhand to be able to pick up hot things. Makes complete sense, given this game's mechanics, and, like, that's just a logical thing to do. This will probably not break this tree. I'm noticing the durability of it now. That's fine. But, a logical thing to do, to decide to look at. I didn't use that logic, so I just sat there dropping a hot crucible on the ground over and over again. Thank God this game doesn't have more realistic physics mechanics, because I would have just spilt boiling hot... Almost got the whole thing. Boiling hot metal over my feet. Because crucibles are just made of, like, clay. They're not, like, the most durable material. Even in real life, crucibles feel like they're gonna break. Like, I have a crucible. It doesn't seem like it's the most durable material. That honestly might be a fun stream. I don't know how I would be able to yap about nothing for that long. I need a pickaxe. Or not pickaxe, a axe. Nope, wrong one. But like, I have a forge. When it gets less freezing cold outside, I might be able to do a stream where I just smelt down metals. That could be a fun thing to do. I don't know. This should be enough wood. Throw that on the ground for right now. Where am I? Okay, here I am. Damn, that's still not done. There you go. So I need to pick this up, put that there. Pick this up. That's not what I want to put in there. Put that in there. Yeah, I don't know how, like, in what way I found out about this, like putting a small hole in the ground and a vessel down there. That shit has saved me so much in the early game. Like, having those turnips last for 56 days. 50% yield. Interesting. Having those turnips grow for, like, not grow, last for 56 days, that's crazy. That's so much better than having them die in, like, 4 days, or whatever normal is. And do that. Yeah, it's fine. This will probably not end up being where I keep my plants. Realistically, I'll put my plants somewhere else. More convenient for me. This little pond will probably just be entirely full of cattails. Okay. Put that down. Come back over here. These vines can live here now. I don't know. Just waiting for those to cook. In the meantime, I guess I can make a pit over here. I'm dying. Well, don't mind me. Just gonna find some food real quick. Shouldn't be that hard. There's a little forest over here. Probably a mushroom I can eat. I know there's food in that hole. I'd rather not eat the food in the hole. I got plenty of health. Copper. Oh, silver. Damn. I'll leave the silver there, though. Fox. Fox is food. Ow, Fox almost killed me. Why can't I... Oh, there it is. Small hide. Get rid of cattails. Oh, I know. I'm dying. It's okay. I don't think I'm going to starve to death before I get these bush meats cooked up. If I do, then oopsie doodles, I suppose. Was not paying attention to my hunger bar. Take that out, put this in, and just put some wood in there. I'll take the rest out in a second. Hitting the wrong button. Ow. Put you there. I'm gonna need one turnip, not because I think I'm gonna die, because I'm tired of hearing my character scream. Keep the other one in here. The character's a little like is real annoying sometimes. That was annoying enough where it scared my cat away. It didn't like me going. That should be enough wood. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Put this incomplete stack there. Oh, it wasn't enough wood. Never mind. Eat some bushmeat. Barely give me any health, but that'll be fine. Because my things are done. And it's raining again. Very cool. Very fun. I love when it rains. For 4 in-game days. It's my favorite. It is my favorite activity. Okay, I need this. So how do I do this? I want... Gotta put dirt away. Started starving and I got distracted by this. Want this guy in here. I want all but 7 of you in there. I'm gonna put these in here for the time being. I know that won't get it hot enough, but that's not the goal of having that in there. Okay. I don't know if I have enough wood to do a 2x2. I think I have enough wood to do a 1x1, or a 3x3x1, not a 3x3x2. I think. All the cats left. They got upset at me for making dumb sounds at them. Do one of these maneuvers. I definitely do not have enough wood to do that bigger one. I think I will have just a bit less than what I need. Yeah. Need 2 more stacks. Wait. I might be good. I might be cash money. I have 28. There's some over here. I got it. I did it. I'm genius. I'm God. My own personal Jesus or whatever. Okay. So then I can put this... No. Here. No. Okay, I thought I broke one. Okay, let's go check this out. It's getting there. I got some more time. I can spend the rest of my time over here. One of these. Fire pit in construction. Good to see. Love to see it. I'm going to fill in the rest of this. Just get this dirt on my inventory. Boop. Oh, I can't do that yet. Need to put this here. And do one of these. I'm gonna lose a lot of this. But that's okay. I don't really care if I lose a lot of that. Like, it's not a big deal. The main goal with it is just to get a little bit more charcoal so I can get some more smelting going. My character's not happy with me. They're not excited that I'm sitting here almost dying, starving, while watching this this copper heat up. But, it's fine. After I get this done, I'm going to go out and do some prospecting and exploring. I might mine up a bit of copper, and then I'll probably end the stream after I do some of that. I forgot I have bees going on. How are my bees doing? Ooh, large beehive. Very good. That should have honey in a couple days. I wish that was a thing. Like, I honestly might install some mods to do a couple things. If there is one that lets me make apiaries, that'd be sick. I was pretty sure you can't make apiaries in the game yet. Maybe you can, and I'm just stupid, I don't remember. Because I feel like apiaries would be a fantastic addition if they're not in the game. If they are in the game, great feature. Love them to death. Okay, before I die, I'm going to go and I guess I'll take the axe with me. Get some more wood and find some food. There's not food that direction. I know that already. There might be food this direction, though. Trees can have mushrooms on them. Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like, I've probably learned more about mushrooms from playing video games than I have from selling mushrooms. I'm pretty sure these are poisonous. I'll check them still, but I'm pretty sure these are poisonous. Oh yeah, definitely poisonous. Generally speaking, from the mushrooms, in this game at least, if they have a spooky name, they're not good. The spookier the name, the less edible the mushroom is. Except for jack-o'-lanterns. I would argue jack-o'-lantern is not a very spooky name. It's associated with a spooky time of year. But the mushrooms, I think, are one of the more poisonous ones in this game. That is one benefit to my other world I had played on, was that there's so many mushrooms near my base. It's crazy. Nothing here. I was living off of filled mushrooms and puffballs for days. Ooh, more copper. I love that mod that lets you auto, like, place waypoints when you break stuff. It's so nice, because I'm just not opening my map up at all. Does this do anything? I've never picked up seashells and, like, miscellaneous ocean stuff. It comes into lime. I guess if you're really desperate, you can get some, that's crazy. You can get some lime like that. I should have died there. That should have been my end. It wasn't. So that's funny. Should have been, though. Should have been how I died. Should have gone to the, what was that stupid thing? Hey, resin. I think it was, like, I think it was The Flash, like the show, where the first episode was, hey, you might be asking me how I got here. that whole, like, horrible trope of the main character, like, just immediately saying, whoa, what a kooky situation I'm in. That's that kooky situation. Like, standing in front of a wolf. I've not found food yet. That was the goal. Well, the goal is to wait for my stuff to cool down. The primary goal is that. The supplementary goal is to not die of starvation. I do have one turnip and some grain. I don't want to eat the grain. I'd rather wait until I can make bread. I will eat the grain, though. Never mind. Never punished. Random berry patch to save me. I will steal these berries from nature and put them next to my house. And then I'll make fruit juice like a real adult. Oh, copper. Dude, I don't know. Maybe keeping copper patch on rare is fine. I put it on uncommon, which is only one step above, and it feels like it's so common now. This sounds like it's gonna kill me. It's only -1 health. It could be more dangerous. Oh, that's still a bitter bottom. Oh, damn it. Oh, dang it. I used to sell mushrooms, though. That was a weird job. These lobsters, lobsters. Fuck yeah. I refute. There's a bear? No, that's music. Never mind. The music's dropping. I thought it was a bear. Those bees. That's cool. I'm not going to bother with that. I could probably just turn that mod off, honestly. I actually would have found the bees without the mod. In this world, at least. Oh, blueberries. But I sold mushrooms. I met a guy through a mutual friend who ran a mushroom farm. Yes? He used to grow mushrooms. He might still do it, honestly. When I knew him, he grew mushrooms and would sell them to a lot of the local restaurants in the bigger city nearby. And those restaurants would buy wholesale hundreds of mushrooms, pounds and pounds of mushrooms from him every month. They're good mushrooms, don't get me wrong. They're high quality, good product. Very human in nature, or however that goes. Is that resin up there? No. But he needed help, expanding out his business. So what I would do is drive down to where he lived, where his farm was as well, and pick up, somewhere between probably 10 to 20 pounds of mushrooms per week. And I would take those mushrooms back to where I live, and at the local farmer's market, I would sell them. And I would sell, I think it was... $1 an ounce sounds crazy, but it might have been 7 ounces for $7. The hell was that? What was that? What the hell is that ding sound that just happened? I'm so confused. But I used to sell them for a reasonable price for mushrooms. I mean, they're locally grown mushrooms. They came from a guy who would actually I'm not sure if every mushroom he had was this way or just the more ephemeral are also dangerous, but these ones aren't. The more high selling ones he would grow himself. He actually went through and found the initial strand of mushrooms, initial crop. Might be a better term for that. And he actually cultivated them himself. The one that he always talked about was him finding the what do you call it? What is this marker? That's a resin. Oh god, what are their names? They taste like... I can do the sales pitch, but I can't recall the name of it. I'm bad at selling mushrooms. Let me go back to base. Base is this way. Not oyster, not trumpets. God, I know how they look. They look like brains. They're fluffy. They taste like seafood, kind of. They're hard to sell for that reason, actually. Apparently they help with memory and that kind of stuff, which I definitely need. Either way, tomato tomato, they're mushrooms. He found them in nature, took them home, went through the process of actually, getting them down to a mushroom slurry, or whatever you want to say. Impregnated his own block of mycelium, and then used that to, launch his mushroom empire. Ooh, copper. I'm heading kind of the right direction. You'd head more this way, but there's a mountain there. It was an interesting job. It wasn't hard. Hey, surface copper. If I look at that, will it mark it? It's not a lot of it, to be fair. It's rich, though, so that is actually worth coming back and breaking. If there's more than a couple coppers there. Because a lot of that job was like, people just wanted the mushrooms in the first place, like they weren't very picky about it. Most people, if they went up to me to buy mushrooms, they already wanted mushrooms. They already knew what they wanted. They already knew what they were looking at. The actual sales pitch, the part that sucked, was people who just casually knew about mushrooms, the kind of people who got, like, your more basic mushrooms from the store, like your buttons or whatever. Those people had no clue what the hell mushrooms were. So when they looked at something and they were like, oh, that's not a button, what the hell is that thing? They would hate it. They would loathe talking to me about the mushrooms. And I'll be honest, I kind of loathe talking to them about the mushrooms, because they didn't really care. They were just kind of being like nice and humoring me, but they didn't want to buy the mushrooms in the slightest. Is that tin? Zinc. But more often than not, it'd be like, I would have a cluster of some random mushroom. Ooh, mushroom. Some random mushroom. Let's say I had some shiitakes that day. And I would have to sell... No, let's go with the one I like selling the most, actually. King Trumpets. King Trumpets or King Oyster, I want to say the name is. It's not, like, super precise. There's a bunch of, like, variant names of mushrooms. I hate being in this area I'm at, where there's this big, like, terrain here blocking me. But King Oyster, King Trumpets, whatever they're called. They're just big mushrooms. They have a very neutral flavor profile. So when I would sell them, I would tell people, hey, do you like eating steak? To anybody who had, like, any kind of, not tie-dye on. Anybody who was wearing tie-dye or, like, looked like they were more of, like, a hippie. I would tell them a different sales pitch, because they didn't want them for the same reason. But I'd be like, hey, you like eating steak? And they're like, oh, I love steak. As most good red-blooded Americans are, they love steak. Like, well, these mushrooms are fantastic with steak. Pop it in your pan, get some of those meat juices on them, picks it up real good. And people are like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, you put in some soups with some meat, and it'll pick up that flavor of your soup. And you'll be eating just little chunks of soup, essentially. I'd say it a bit more gracefully than that, but being kept hyperbolic, honestly. And people would be like, oh, that sounds delicious. For a lot of people who are vegan or vegetarian, or people who, like, were more against seafood particularly, the King Trumpet was a nice mushroom for them. Because it had a, not like a flavor profile, but it kind of, like, had a texture of seafood, particularly something like shallots? Shallots? What the hell is that? God. Something like shallots. So you'd have a very, like, neutral flavored thing that has a kind of like a, not a squishy, but kind of like a soft texture that you have to bite into a little bit. It has a bit of a give to it. Dude, get me off this mountain. This place sucks. Covered in wolves. I do still remember having to talk to a lot of people who were, like, going to become vegan or vegetarian. And, of course, they want mushrooms. That's not a big deal. Nothing against them. Don't really care. It's your life choice. But they'd always ask me, like, hey, what's your best mushroom to eat raw? And then I have to explain that mushrooms are not best eaten raw. Well, I can't stop you, and I don't really care if you do it or not, if I'm being entirely honest. Mushrooms are made of, I'm going to say it in the goofy way, which I'm pretty sure is not correct, chitin. Yeah, I think it's actually chitin, but I like chitin more. It sounds more fun for me. Mushrooms are made of chitin. And while you can eat chitin, it's not good for your stomach, especially if you don't eat it on a regular basis. Get this small hide out of here. I'm not going to use it. Fun fact, chitin is also the same material that beetles are made of. So mushrooms are beetles. That's a little hyperbolic, but Where the hell am I going? I got turned around. Damn it. You know, this way. Mushrooms are beetles. Simple solution. The interesting thing, though, about a lot of that is people would eat mushrooms and then, like, get sick. And then be like, oh, mushrooms are horrible. They make me feel bad. But they eat them raw. You really shouldn't eat raw mushrooms if you don't eat raw mushrooms on a regular basis. Because your stomach can't really process that. I think if you eat mushrooms on a regular basis, you kind of build up, not an immunity, but, like, your tolerance to eat raw mushrooms goes up. And you won't feel as sick after doing so. At least that's what I've been told by people who eat mushrooms on a regular raw basis. Dude, I hate this area. I'm never coming back here again. I don't know how I got over here. But it's so annoying to get out of here. A fruit tree. I need to go across this way. So I need to head like west, kind of north. I don't know. I grew to hate mushrooms after working that job for so long. The first probably I want to say 3 weeks to a month. I don't know when I started working that job. For too long is the point. I would have leftover mushrooms from selling them. Like, I wouldn't sell... If I got 20 pounds of mushrooms, I probably wouldn't sell 20 pounds. I'd probably sell, like, 17, like, 18 pounds of mushrooms. Still a pretty good amount of mushrooms to sell, if I'm being honest. The problem is that those extra mushrooms are going to go to waste. I can't resell them next week. Like, they're not going to last that long. Mushrooms, after they're picked... I'm not sure if in all situations, at least in terms of, like, the fresh ones like that, tended to last, like, about a week. And after that week, they would kind of just go bad. It's more obsidian. Why not? So, I would have just tons of, like, mushrooms in my fridge at all times. Initially, I just ate them. I'd be like, oh, I'll eat the mushrooms. Whatever. I'm a healthy young chap. I'll just eat these mushrooms. So I ate, like, pounds. Pounds of mushrooms. I turned around again. Damn it. I go west. I don't like how the forest is laid out. It makes me sad. I keep getting lost and turned around. But I would eat just pounds of mushrooms. So I got so tired of mushrooms after the first, like, month of me doing that job, because it'd be like, oh, either I throw them away or I eat them. Eventually, I came to the rational decision to stop eating all the mushrooms. And instead, getting a dehydrator. Because even on my first, like, week of selling mushrooms, people were like, hey, I love mushrooms, but I hate mushrooms when they're fresh. I want those dehydrated mushrooms. And I was like, I don't have those, I'm sorry. I don't believe in dehydrated mushrooms. That wasn't true, I just didn't have them. So, after I got a dehydrator and I started dehydrating mushrooms, I not just sold more mushrooms because I was selling dehydrated mushrooms, which are shelf-stable for like months to years, depending how good the dehydrator was. My dehydrator is probably a mid-tier one. I don't think it was amazing, but it wasn't awful. So probably like weeks to months was how long my mushrooms would last. I'd say months, honestly, probably like half a year. So I'd sell dehydrated mushrooms, and it was a lot easier. A lot less me eating mushrooms. But to today, it's been like 6 years since I did that job. To today, I still do not like mushrooms the most. I'll eat them. I'm just tired of them. I think eating like probably 5 to 6 pounds of mushrooms in the course of a month. Ooh, copper. Was definitely not... Ah. I'm dead. That was fun. At least I have keep inventory on because I'm stupid and would have... Wait, what? Eh. Whatever. But I'm stupid and would have died anyways, and I'm sure I would lose stuff in the future when I play, like... Dying right there is not that bad. Dying in a cave full of stuff, that's like, I'm gonna not play again forever. I didn't remove my coal! No! I'm dumb! I'm the idiot! I can make 2 portions of soup at least. This storage vessel will become where I put things. Like my sticks and fire starter, my tongs, don't need those right now. My flint. Put these bushes down. That all seems fine. Put my grain away. How long will these mushrooms last? Oh, dude, that's 100 days. Not 100 days. It might be 100 days. I don't remember anymore. It's only 50 days for those ones. Mushroom. Mushroom. Dude, still almost half a portion in there. Sick. My pot back. Did that wrong. Don't mind me. Okay. Chief viewers on Streambo. Space. I'm okay, man. I'm not streaming to get viewers. I will just ban you. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a bot, but if you are a person, I am sorry for banning you. But I'm also not interested in getting viewers through buying them. Not my goal. I'm just streaming because I got time and I just have nothing going on. So, just streaming for a second. Put my sticks away, didn't I? I did. Because I'm special. I never really understood the idea of, like, buying views. Like, I'm sure it's useful for some people. Or interesting or compelling or something. Like, to me, I don't really get it. Like, because it's not real viewers. Does it even, like, balance out to be the same? Like, do you actually make money from buying bots? Like, is it even a thing that's worth doing? Or are you doing it just to potentially build up the viewer base to be able to get people to come to your stream after? Like, I don't really care if I get people in here or whatever. I'm just yapping. I'm just talking. But, if you're actually trying to build up a stream, it seems like you would want to build up a community, like a group of people who are engaging with the content on a regular basis. And like and want to watch you. It seems goofy to me then to buy that. You know? Maybe I'm just wrong. I'm the crazy one. But, I don't know. Seems stupid. I remember when I started streaming the first time. Like, when I first tried to stream, I was like, oh shit. There's bots in my chat. I'm gonna get banned. And then I was like, wait. There's bots in, like, all the chats. Like, all the chats have bots. I don't really understand why the bots are in the chats. If I'm being honest, like, it doesn't really make sense to me. I might as well prospect next to my house. I don't really get that. Like, I don't really understand why people bot random chats. It's a thing I've noticed is pretty common, even at, like, a small scale. I thought there'd be, like, rock just immediately right here. So I don't really get why people do it. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense in my mind, because unless you're running private bots, I suppose, like you're running them independently of, like, a service. Even at that, I don't really get why you do that. Like, I'm sure I'm in density mode. Like, is there a... Oh, that's so much faster. Is there, like, an actual reason to bot on a small channel like mine? 2 samples. Not like me bot, like somebody else, like, placing a viewer bot or whatever. Are they doing it just to maybe harvest data? Is it like a laundering scheme for data? I don't get that, still. I'll probably never get it, to be honest. There's nothing here. Nothing is here. Nothing of worth is in this area. Nope. That's fine. How much durability does this have? 300, 600, 1,000. I raised the durability of tools mostly because I got tired of making making shovels and axes. In my last playthrough of this game, I had like 17 copper axes just laying around. I would just make more of them every time I got copper, like make 1 or 2 copper like axes or shovels. Because I just would burn through them, like, constantly. I think there's copper, like, right here. Okay, so I will do one of these. I'm sure there's ways to, like, a medium copper. I'm sure there's ways to put moderation tools in using StreamR or whatever program I'm using. But I don't know how to do it, and I don't really care right now. I'm not too focused on that. I want to dig a few blocks below the dirt level. I know there's rich copper here, I think. But that's far away, and I hate that area. It's so annoying to traverse that place. Okay, I think this level will be fine. So, I want to dig... I think it's 4 blocks, because the 5th block is your maximum, but like max mining area. That's 3. This is 4. Then I want to do one of these. Small. So it was medium here, small that way, so I don't want to go that direction. Sad. I go 1 down and go this direction. Get some water in me. Sad again. Oh my god, there's so much dirt down here. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it there. Medium. So I'm leaning towards it being in this general direction. I'm going to quickly mine this way and see if it's in this direction as well. I hate this place. I want to go home. This will tell me if it's in this direction. Small. So it is like this way. I don't have any of these stability stuff turned on in terms of... oh, there it is. In terms of... that's only poor. That's sad. In terms of, like, cave-ins and stuff, that mechanic confuses the hell out of me in this game. Like, I remember playing a mod pack with zombies that had that mechanic, and it'd be confusing in Minecraft. And it's confusing in this game to me as well. Okay, so what do I want to do with this copper? Make a saw, make shears, make a chisel. This is probably not enough to do all of that. No, I have 20-something copper at the house. Oh no, I need an anvil, or I need to find tin. I don't know if I can get I can get tin with a copper pick. I guess I can prospect here and see if I can find tin. There's more copper. If I can find tin, then I can skip getting a worse quality anvil. Although it doesn't really matter, there's zero trace of ores nearby. That's a little sad. That's a little something. If I have to use my copper to make an anvil, then it's not the worst thing ever. I think it's either 800 or 900 copper to make an anvil. Because this is almost 1 ingot, so that'll be over 2 ingots of copper. Pretty sure I can do it like this, actually. Copper anvil. With a chisel. Mold making. Tongs. 200. I don't know if it tells you the actual... anvil. It fires into an anvil, obviously. I wish the game did that better. Like, if I had any complaints about this game, is that some stuff in the game, like, it just does not tell you information. Like, I wish it would tell you how many ingots you need for an anvil. It doesn't matter long term. There's small amounts of it. I'm gonna leave. It doesn't matter long term because long term, you're gonna end up like making the anvil bold anyways and doing that stuff, but it'd be nice just, like, for the sake of the mind, I suppose, to know whether or not you're going to be able to find enough copper, or whether or not you hit enough copper, not whether or not you're able to find, whether or not you hit enough copper to be able to, like, make the anvil and progress. Because the anvil really is your first, like, major stepping stone, so to speak. This is going to suck, because I'm guaranteeing under this is quartz. I don't see quartz on the surface, which is sad, because it's getting my hopes up there's not quartz. But I played this game enough to know that copper can spawn below the quartz layer. Usually surface copper will not, but I'm also not lucky. So... probably will. Why did I take damage? What? Why did my character get sad? Why is my character sad? Did my character just get sad? Is my character depressed? For eating just mushroom soup? Oh, hey, there it is. Okay, what just happened here? Okay, detected waypoint. Waypoint detected. Did it, like, create, like, 1,000 waypoints? Is what happened? Delete waypoint. Okay, no, it created 1 waypoint. There's the quartz. If it would have happened in reverse order, I would have just left. I would have been like, I'm not doing this. Even this, I'm considering not doing. What was I saying? I was talking. I'm yapping. Having conversations with myself while on stream. I feel like I've been asked before when I do streams why I just yap so much, why I just talk so much. If I'm, like, nervous or whatever. And no, I just talk. I don't know. I'm too used to watching YouTube videos. Like, I grew up watching, like, Northern Lion and, like, Seamus, like, SSHCP? Whatever the name of that channel was. I just grew up watching, like, YouTube videos and stuff, so the idea of just talking, it doesn't seem too unnatural. I'm not gonna spend more time here. I hate this place. I'm leaving. Delete. It did make it 1,000 checkpoints. Delete. I want to potentially turn that off. For these. Well, maybe. I make it so it sneaks. Sneak is how it does it now. Let's go south. There's a few more south. I mean, that's pretty good, though. 80 copper. I think I might need 120, which I think I already have. I definitely don't have the... I should make the anvil. I'm going to make the anvil, get it going, and then I will harvest a bit more copper and then end the stream. Yes. That is my path. Yeah. This is probably not enough clay. Because the anvil takes a lot of clay. I'm stuck. There we go. But I don't know, I never had an issue with it, just like yapping, just talking. Even when I play games with my friends, I'll just yap, I'll just talk. I'll just say like random nonsense. Not even like fill the silence. It's just it feels natural to just talk, just have a conversation. I remember this being annoying though for this mold. So that is the conversation right now. Do that different. This confuses me in the game. Like, I think if I do here, it's gonna go one over. I think that's always the case. Like, it's relative to how you're looking at it, but the 2x2 is weird because it seems like sometimes it's... I can just duplicate. Sometimes it's based off of, like, where you're looking at it, or in some... I don't know. Maybe it's, like, based off of, like, where you put it down initially. I swear it's different. It's, like, contextually different. I could be wrong in that regard, and I'm just crazy and bad, which is also very, very likely. I don't do a lot of clay forming once I get my initial tools up and running. Why did I go with the 1x1 when I can do the 2 or the 3? Like, sometimes I'll use the 3 instead of the 2, because the 3 does the same job as the 2. It just does that occasionally. You know, for some reason, playing this game reminds me of, like, old, weird shows that I used to watch. And I'm thinking back to, like... I think the show was named, like, My Alien or My Martian or something. It was, like, a dude from space, like an alien, came to Earth. A cold Arctic environment. I think it was a sci-fi show. And sort of impersonating a doctor. And it was a really weird show. I had enough clay. It was a really weird show, like, particularly odd. I don't think it was a bad show. I just remember being, like, odd. Any grass. That show, though, had a lot of, like, just, like, weird subplots and threads going on. Like, I remember that there was a whole subplot about, like, the guy who was... He wasn't how do you phrase that? The alien's fake identity, the guy he was impersonating, being this, like, bad doctor or something, who I want to say killed himself or had, like, a murder thing going on. And that was, like, a major plot for, like, an episode. And then they dropped it immediately. They were like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I'll say the alien was dating somebody. I don't know, I've watched the show a while ago, and I was like, this is weird. This is odd. It's not a bad show, just weird. A lot of weird subplots and odd threads going on. Not my favorite of the odd, like, sci-fi shows. I think that would be Warehouse 13. That one I liked a lot, I remember. Probably doesn't hold up. It's probably like super cringe or something, but I remember liking it a lot when I watched it the first time. That show was more my speed, though. That's like before, I think it was before the SCP Foundation, like SCP Foundation kind of stuff. An actual show about that. Okay, this is going now. I want to get my other copper. This will make 5 ingots. I think I at least need 10. So I'm halfway there. Where is the nearest copper? Kind of this way. A temporal rift. It's weird those can spawn when you have like the safety thing turned on, so they can't. Enemies can't spawn yet, but temporal rifts can spawn. Yeah, I can't wait until it stops raining all the time. The rain is really making me sad. I'm getting that seasonal depression from playing Vintage Story. That sounds like the stupidest YouTube title. That would be like your classic YouTube clickbait title. I got seasonal depression from Vintage Story. With some like Minecraft-esque little avatar being sad. I can see it now. Medium. Sick. I recall another weird show from that era of like sci-fi shows. I was bored and there was a lot of stuff to watch on TV back then. Ooh, there it is. It's poor though. I recall another weird show from that era was Eureka. I think it was just called Eureka. That show was also particularly odd. Not like it was like super interesting all the time, but like it had like a lot of really odd subplots and threads going on. I remember like, the moment I was like, what the hell is going on in the show was when all the characters went to an alternate universe that's the same universe, but they can't go back to their original universe. It's like gone now. And minute differences are going on. Like some of the characters aren't dating certain people and they're dating other people. So there's just this like really odd plot about like consent in terms of like, oh, is this okay, like mentally and morally, for us to be dating somebody who's not our like partner from our original universe? And me just sitting there being like, this is a super weird subplot for a show. Like, what's going on here? Like, I get like that's a logical thought experiment. I don't know if I'd call it a thought experiment. A logical conclusion you can reach in that situation. But writing a situation to be like that and then focusing so much on it, it just seems like such a weird thing to do to me. Once again, nothing particularly wrong with the show. I don't think it was like it made the show bad. It just felt like something that would be more in like a satirical show versus like a somewhat drama, somewhat drama, somewhat comedy, somewhat drama, somewhat comedy show. Couldn't say somewhat. Okay, there's no more left. Or there's a small amount left. It's probably like under me. There's one single unit. Do some samples while I'm down here. Business. If I can't find what you calls it, that's pretty good. Delete the native copper. Dude, I can't imagine playing this game with no minimap. I saw... who was it? I think it was like Tomato and like his like group of friends, Tomato Gaming, play this game with no minimap, and I was like, what the hell, man? How could you guys do this? Because it feels like psychopath like behavior to sit here and be like how would you even remember where something is? And early game, it's so annoying to make like a monolith to be able to indicate something location wise. I can't imagine it, man. It'd be so frustrating. Because even like in the real world, it'd be easier. Like in the real world, you just walk over to a tree and like pull off a branch. Oh, it's cracked. That's interesting. Like pull like a branch off a tree and like shove it in the ground and you're like, oh, I know where that is now. In this game you have to like go through a bunch of steps to be able to make a monolith. Ooh, large amount. Nice. It's probably not rich, though, is the issue. I've noticed a lot of times when you see large amount for surface copper, yeah, it's not rich. It's not rich, usually. Which, I mean, medium's still pretty good. It's better than poor. Poor is the saddest one. Can basalt do anything fun? Or is it just stone? Eh, polished basalt, basalt dry stone. Basalt tools. How's a basalt axe? Or shovel? 120? I don't know what shovels are normally. I did it again. There it is. This is an axe. 100? Same as everything else. It'd be a fun decorative block because it's like dark. I think after I mine up this bit of copper, I'll probably stop streaming, because I went a bit over my time, actually. But I got excited getting tools. Getting to the Copper Age in, like, day 4? Dude, that's crazy. That's fast. Getting a lot better at this game. I think I will come back on, maybe, I don't know, maybe not tomorrow. I don't know when I'll come back on. I'm trying to think about my schedule, because I work from 2 to... ? Tomorrow. I get off whenever we stop being busy. So I work in a restaurant. So I'll whenever I'm not busy, I'll leave. Probably at the latest 9, but I'm hoping it'll be like 7:30. I don't know. Hard to say. Kind of feel it out, you know? There's a cat next to me. The day after that, I think I work 2 to... What's Saturday? 2 to close, I want to say. So that'll be 2 to probably 10 or 11, depending on how bad that goes. I think it's going to be a pretty easy Saturday, so it'll probably be just like 10-ish. After that, I don't know... I think it's another not closing. Are you a boar? Yeah, you're a boar. Oh, I should remove this since there's no longer copper here. Don't want to confuse myself later. Wrong way. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. Okay, definitely got enough now. Because this is 6.4, this is 6.4, so that is 12.8. This is 3. I got enough copper. I don't have enough coal, though. So if... I might stream until... If the coal is done, charcoal's done, I might stream until I can melt down the crucible and put the iron into the mold. No, that won't be done until, like, next in-game day. I'm dying of starvation. Well, I'll make some food, then I'll stop streaming. Make a nice mushroom and turnip and lobster stew. Wood should be fine. Oh my god, my character is so dead. He's so starving. I know I have food in my inventory, but I want to make some more food. This will not heal me back up to full hunger. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. Got a lot of stone now. I have clay. Oh, you know what? Before I leave, while I'm waiting for this to cook... But... Hold on. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I can do this. I know how to play video games. Oh shit, it went in there. Boom, boom. I'll go this way. Oh shit, it's happening. Oh god. That's gonna take too long. I will mine that out in a second, but it's gonna take a second. For some reason, these, like, dirt and cobble blocks take forever to break. Put wall here, wall here. Mushroom stew was done. That was not very good mushroom stew, but that's fine. Well, I have partially a roof. Anvil's going. I'll have a copper anvil, maybe a tin or a brass anvil, bronze anvil? Bronze anvil. Next time, if I can find tin, which I haven't found tin. I don't think. Not found zinc. I did find zinc and bismuth. Next time I might end up prospecting. I know it's not north. Maybe I'll go south and see if I can find more bismuth. If I can find a bismuth deposit, I know where zinc is. It would be kind of hard if there's only like 3 things of zinc over here to make a anvil, but if I could find a good amount of zinc and bismuth in this area, then I can skip straight to a tier 2 anvil, which would be kind of sick. Either way, I mean, that's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, so I messed around and got water for a while there. Progress? That's a lot faster than what my first time playing this, which, I mean, first time playing this was like 30 hours of messing around. This one was me actually trying, and it took about 40 hours, just shy of, like 36 hours, to get to iron. So, you know, pretty good. I think it was a pretty good stream. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.